That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an A. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides. FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Redskins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Check 53. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Set. Check 14. Got it.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a give, right side. It's Cooper. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Move the team. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Kill. Turn it. Kill. Turn it. 19.
Here's Wilson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Go. You're not ready. Five wide. Switch. Check, go get him.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Watch twist. Shit.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Switch. Check motion. Mike 27. Alert. Check.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
57 for Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen escaping the pressure right. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Washington Redskins first down. First and 10 at the 46.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 46. Now Allen. That's complete to John Ross. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
On second down, Eckler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long.
I'm going back to you. Mike 27. Hey, Alpha. Watch the slap jump.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll find Hall. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
'57's the mic. Watch 57. Check pass. 57. Mike. Stop. QB drop. Watch QB drop. 50. Hey, orbit. 57's the mic. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And that's incomplete.
Allen's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Sets up a third down and 18.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Play outside deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 29-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
What we got? What we got? Alert. There.
Here's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 4.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Four down. I'm coming after you. Under 10. 10. Alert. Crouch.
On 2nd down, it's Cooper. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Front that. 53. It's just me and you. Check quick. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw here, that's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Back. Jim. Hey, 0.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
58, come on. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off.
Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
He's crashing.
To the air, Allen, and he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here is Eckler. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Middle.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Allen now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Five.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. 5 wide. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Half 85.
Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Hey, watch it.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's got the connection to Cooper. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
You ain't doing nothing. Slow down. Watch the twins. Check. Alert. Gun. No pass. 14.
Throwing is Wilson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny. And an alley to run. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into some...
Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off at the 21, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. To throw, it's Allen. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1.
56. Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Switch up. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. Hey, exit. These babies cry all the way back home, yo. Regular. Half.
On third and long, it's Allen. Going deep down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. John Ross, an even 90 yards as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Hopkins with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch those. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. It's a party now.
To throw again, Wilson. He's got his man here. It's Gary Jennings Jr. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Seattle.
Flag 90. Check 53. We own it. Got it. Mike, 53. Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Completes it to Jennings. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Left. Slap. So 14.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check. Hold up.
Here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with its deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive?
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 52 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
I'm coming. Check 9, 56, 56. Mike's by 4.
Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
They go for just 1 here as it's up and good, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
The Seahawks take over.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get off the field.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Check nickel.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Allen. Dancing to his left. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
The 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pass. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Here we go, team. Here I come. Here I come. 58, right over there. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, do it.
From the shotgun, Wilson. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Waiting. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Get this one.
They'll run on first down. Cooper. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Crunch time, defense.
Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And 7.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
14, 14, got it. Watch out. Debo.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. It's caught. Cooper. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 50. Look left. Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
SOS. Pass. I got motion.
Allen going to throw. Going deep downfield for Roll. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A huge play there for Washington. 42 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Pass 85. Hey, Charlie. One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Time to go. Night.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen. Alert. Mike 54. Drop deep. Hey, one set.
Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
25.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cooper, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Mike's 50. 0.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Penny, a first down carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Let's go. You tighten up.
From the 27, Wilson. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
380. All day, baby, all day. Tie it right. 3 out. Check 24, check 24.
Now it's Penny. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Again, it's Penny. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Come on.
Off the bootleg. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Important extra point up and through, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Now Allen. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. Allen. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
No.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen, able to find Switzer. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Washington Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down. Here we go. I got it.
Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike 27. Hey, Steve 6. Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Here we go. Hey, hold. 27. Watch the run. Smooth. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
So the victory here for Seattle, and this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer, Tim Karen, said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for the Seahawks, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start, and they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's praise underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get the kisses off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your boundaries. I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when I pray on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on. Come